Good morning, guys. I'm getting so excited. I'm getting my tattoo on Saturday. That'll be nice. So the whole idea before I get into the topic of this video, the idea for my tattoo is, finally, alas, I'm working in a place that embraces individuality and tattoos being part of that. So I'm starting the journey. It's going to be a slow one, but the idea is to work on, it's pretty much going to be a full sleeve, but I don't want the sleeve I don't want there to be ink all over my arms, so a little bit more sporadic. But I'll do one here, one there. If it's something small, I might do two. But that's just what I'm going to start doing. And obviously I will share with you guys along the way. But Saturday is step one. My arm isn't completely clean. I do already have my wrist tattoo, but that's nothing. So we're pretty much starting from the ground up. But I'm excited and I'm here for it. Secondly, I want to talk about Dad Challenge podcast. It's been a while since I've talked about him, and I was sent a video that he did recently talking about TikTok moms, where he took the opportunity to shame Maya Knight. He just, wanted to remind everyone what a bad person she is. And like I've said before, I don't agree with a lot of what she does. But when you're talking about just being an outright asshole and saying that she basically doesn't deserve to be a mother to her kids, that's completely different than just having an opinion that you don't like what she's doing. He's unable to just say, I don't agree with what she's doing here, but I'm also not going to say that CPS should, pretty much CPS needs to be called and she doesn't deserve her kids and all this kind of stuff. Clearly a night and day difference. One thing that I often hear from people when I make content about him, I shouldn't really say people, I should say the people that fully support him and all the dumb shit that he does online at this point, is, oh, well, why do you say that he's a danger? Like, that's something that is, sort of a serious claim to say about someone. The reason that I say he's a danger was captured in the video that you guys sent me a couple times when he talked about the TikTok moms. In that video, he talked about Bebop and Bebe, which I did a video on them about a month ago. It's a mother-daughter duo. And it's clear child exploitation. I don't think that there's anything with kidnapping or anything like that. There's a lot of conspiracies. What I think is happening is I think that they're feeding into the conspiracies in order to gain more views and make more money. I think that it's a marketing strategy. Do I agree with it? No, but I'm pretty sure that's what's going on, and that's just my opinion based off all the TikToks of theirs that I've watched. Now, he talked about them, and he said in his video, the only way to get accounts like this taken down is to mass report them. And he was also frustrated that he couldn't find information about the mother online.
TikTok takes 30 seconds to do. No, in order to do this level of what they're doing, you're talking hours for makeup, for retakes, for everything else, for planning it, for even the movements that they have to do together. It is not normal. Kidnap. They all think something is wrong. And I don't know anything about this mom. No one knows her real name. No one knows anything about these people. And I'm trying to figure it out. And I don't think, honestly, that it's that type of situation, but this mom knows who's watching this account, and I'm trying to unlock the analytics. So this type of really creepy behavior is insane because none of the video comments are like normal, like, hey, I love you guys, so cool, I stand you, and there's not even kids. It's just pay attention and mass report these accounts. Just mass report them. That's it. This Bebop and Bebe, nobody knows who she is. Do you guys even find that really weird? She's making millions of dollars, and she's an anonymous weirdo that paints her nose white.
By him saying that he couldn't find information about the mother online, one, confirmed to me that he doesn't do any fucking research, because it really wouldn't take that long to figure out what her what her name is. It really, like, you don't even have to look in places that you shouldn't be looking. All you have to do is some basic research, and he would have been able to figure out what her name is. But that's here nor there. He wants to find information out about her and know her name so that he can use it on his content. He wants to know everything there is about this person. He said multiple times that he wants to find information out about people. He, there was a woman that stood up and did a TikTok, and it was that woman Kate from Canada, and she made the video, making fun of his looks, which I don't agree with, but he was like, I'm going to find everything out there. I'm going to find everything out about you that there is to know. He immediately will just go for the throat. As soon as he feels threatened, he's kind of like a rabid cat that's back. No, he's kind of like a rabid raccoon that's like backed into a corner. And once he feels threatened, or like you're gonna expose him for the bully he is or anything like this, he just immediately wants to jump on your throat. That's the thing, and that's what happened with that woman Kate from Canada. He felt threatened. He didn't like it, so he said, I'm gonna find out all of your shit, and used it as a way to threaten her to be quiet. These veiled threats that he makes are really dangerous. They're extremely cowardly. If you feel like you don't like someone or whatever, and you are immediately inclined to want to make a veiled threat or tell them that you're going to find out info about them, or if you want to make them feel like they're going to be doxxed, that's a problem. And those are the types of people that I find very dangerous. And that's why when I've talked about him, I have said that he's a danger, because this is not someone who is just making distasteful comments about women. It's not someone who is just using tragedy like Gabby Petito and conspiracies to line his own pockets. It's not someone who just has had a sketchy background when it comes to creating GoFundMe accounts. It's the doxing and the threats and the trying to silence people and trying to make people feel like if they come out with an opinion, then your stands are going to absolutely attack them. That's a dangerous person, my opinion. When it comes to him telling people that the only way that the people that he disagrees with will get off social media is to mass report, and he knows that he has a sizable audience, that is a problem. You cannot, well, you can, but you should not be reporting accounts unless they are breaking terms of service. And terms of service are a little bit different for each platform. On TikTok, it doesn't say you're not allowed to do TikToks with your children. Even if monetizing that content, and especially with the Bebop and Bebe account, she has put some very questionable content out there, like when she dressed up her daughter as a cop. There has also been there was also one where the daughter was wearing a leash and collar. Do I like or agree with any of that? No, I do not, and I will not. But at the same time, you cannot encourage your army of fans to go mass report an account because you disagree with the content. That's just not how social media works. And if you're gonna do that, then you, sir, are a bully. And that's how I feel about it. There are a lot of things that I come across on social media every single day, and I look at it and I say, I would never do that. But am I coming over here and saying, you guys have to mass report this account? No. I share my opinions about the content and I move on to the next thing. It is what it is. People agree with me, people disagree with me, people like me, people hate me. That's just part of making commentary. Like I've said before, commentary is a very kind of sticky space to get into at certain times. You have to be able to deal with people that are going to dislike you. I made a video the other day. People disagreed with it because I was discussing this tweet that Bailey Sarian put out and how people reacted to it. Then I also shared my thoughts around it. People didn't like it. But guess what? That's part of making content. I moved on. If your goal is to really protect kids, even though we know that he's just standing on that message now, it means nothing in my personal opinion. It's just a message that he knows a lot of people will agree with. And the one thing I will say about Josh is he is not stupid. I've never looked at him and thought, this guy is actually stupid. Does he do some things that are dumb once in a while and say things that might be dumb? Yes, but I don't think that he's an actual stupid person. He knew from the get-go saying that he's here for the kids would get a lot of people on his side, and it did. My thing all along has been, if you want to say that you're here for the kids, and that's who you're here to look out for and try to protect and give a voice to the voiceless, mass reporting an account that's not breaking terms of service is not going to do anything to protect that child from being used for content. Because guess what's going to happen? They're going to create another TikTok. She's already over on this different app called Likey. I need to do a video about the Likey app. There's all kinds of wild shit going on over there, and lots of kids are on the platform. In fact, I might do that video tomorrow. What is mass reporting the account going to do? They're just going to go somewhere else. And while I am here for people following rules, I'm also never going to be here for people misusing the terms of service just to get people off the platform because this person doesn't like what this person has to say. And Josh has a history of doing that. He has a history of false striking channels and trying to get people silenced. Now, he's never tried to strike my channel, and that's because I think he knows that if he did, it would be without merit, and I would absolutely make 50 videos dragging him to filth if he ever tried to strike my channel, because I know that I'm playing by the rules. Just because you don't like someone's opinion does not mean that you strike their channel. You don't tell people to go mass report. You're a bully and you're abusing the system. So when you're a bully and you abuse the system, I'm going to call you out. Other people are going to call you out. And you're really just making yourself look like a fucking clown. And that's why people are talking about you. People don't talk about Dad Challenge podcast because they're bored or they're jealous or whatever. I've heard so many different reasons. People talk about him because he is a menace. He's causing problems on this platform and others, and that's why people are talking about him. It's really funny because everyone wants to say, oh, well, everyone copies Josh. Everyone copies his content. There have been many things that I've talked about before him. There's been things that Sincerely Sharon has talked about before me. There's been stuff that APOC has talked about before Sharon. Within this niche, same goes for YouTuber headlines. Within this niche of commentary and influencers and family vloggers, people are going to overlap their content. And I subscribe to multiple people because I like multiple opinions. But to literally sit there and say that people are copying Dad Challenge podcast is the dumbest thing, because when he covers something after someone else, you don't see people in his comments talking about, oh, Sharon talked about this last week. It's it's so silly, guys. Like, we have other shit to worry about. There are other conversations that I want to have, and talking about a bully that's being a menace and abusing the terms of service is one of them, and that's why I wanted to talk to you guys today about this. But let me know how you guys feel about all of this. I'll be excited to see your comments. So for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.